Hey yo. 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 All right, for a minute there I thought we lost it. Whoa. Hey
yo. What's that?
Do you have insurance on this car?
No.
It must be Eagle Man.
I've got something for you.
Oh, look at those low rates.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Yeah! Yeah!
But don't you forget, you're my #1 customer.
What's up? What's up?
It's free real estate.
What's up?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Brandon, you're muted. Hail the chat. What is up, everybody?
I was doing a bit.
You were doing a bit? You were
I was doing a
muted
bit where I forgot to unmute my mic.
Dude, it's Monday.
Yeah.
It's a big week this week.
Well, it's Monday for me and it's Friday for you.
Well, it's Friday for me. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that. It's Friday for me. I'm here in the studio. Brandon's at home. Better connection this way for me.
That's true. You didn't plug in the light, though, behind you.
Well, it's not a Diaz Brothers show.
Yeah.
Do I put in the light? Put a 1 in the chat if you want the light plugged in.
Yeah, I guess.
Put a 1 in the chat. We also got Edwin in here. What is up?
What's up?
What's going on, guys? Hey, yo.
Nothing much.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Yeah, I need a hey, yo button. Hey, yo.
The just to tell you from the consumer side of the Stream Deck, the audio sounds real good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I've never heard it from this side before.
Sounds pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
We got a 1. We got another 1 and another 1. I mean, I guess I'll plug it in. Also, we'll have to vote on which camera you guys want. Solo camera? Or Grupo camera. Does that look better? Look at that.
Oh, yeah. It totally changes the white balance of the camera.
But if I do this, now you don't even see it. Oh, no, you do see it.
We'll see it, yeah.
That's pretty good. Man, I feel like such a professional. What's up, everybody in the chat? We got the Voyager. We got Snuggy Jr. always here. It says crotch cam.
Crotch cam. We'll do that for next week's show.
Crotch
cam.
That's true. Half measures from Phil. Why am I not surprised?
Starting early. Shots fired.
Phil did go to the gym today while I was there.
Yes, I was at the gym.
Oh, look at you. I'm proud of you, Phil.
A little bit. I wish I would have went earlier, but you know. We got Sumo in the chat. What's up, Sumo?
What's up?
Good to see you. Frequency girls out there too.
About Jay Ryan.
Where's Jay Ryan? Didn't he say something? There he is.
Well,
that was him with the half measures comment.
Right. I'm just saying Sumo Thori only cares about Jay Ryan. I see what's going on.
I see that. Yeah, it's not nice. Share some of that caring, Sumo. General Piggy is here as well. What's up, General Piggy? Good to see you. We got dude a lot of alien news this week. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with this stuff.
Yeah, it's out of control.
It is kind of out of control.
It's like Airheads. The candy.
Yeah, Airheads. You probably don't remember this, but I mean you might. But you remember Starburst had an Airhead like candy?
Yeah.
And it was the best. I don't know what it was called.
When I was in high school, they had that instead of Airheads.
It was so good. Because it was all red Starburst.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this strip of it. And you just like, you just bird beak it down.
Like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
And then they got rid of it. They discontinued it.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Or it might be only in other states because there's like shock tarts. You only find them on the road at truck stops.
Or like those Arizona iced tea fruit snacks.
Yeah, those things. Or what's Jeremiah's favorite? His favorite were the chewable everlasting gobstoppers.
They had gummy ones?
They weren't gummy, but they were like the sweet tart texture where they're hard, but then they'd be soft.
Like a powder?
Yeah, like a soft, chewy. Gobstopper chews, I think they were called. Wonka doesn't even exist anymore, right?
Yeah, they got, I think what happened is they sold off a bunch of their entities. Or I mean, they a bunch of their recipes to other entities.
Unfortunate.
Well, the candy factory that's over here, not far from us, they took up a bunch of the candy manufacturing. So they actually took the bottle caps, and when Wonka ruined the bottle cap flavor, this place over here, they changed it back.
Well, you were a big bottle cap guy.
Oh yeah, huge bottle cap fan. Huge. Until they changed the flavors. You guys know what I'm talking about out there? They changed the flavors. And then they were never the same.
What were the flavor changes?
No, they just changed. So they didn't change the flavors. They changed the recipes to the flavors. So they stopped using artificial flavoring for stuff, and it just threw everything off whack.
What's going on over there, Edwin?
He's slurping his soup.
Yeah. Could be like a mic issue.
No, you're good now. I think you just moved a little bit. We got Norrin Rad in the chat. What's up, Norrin Rad? Good to have you in the chat, as always. And Kamara, I think Kamara is here. I just didn't say hi to Kamara.
Yeah, he was here.
He was here earlier. We got this starting right off the bat. I saw you posted this. Let me see if I can pull this up. A little thing that Edwin shared.
I posted this?
No, Edwin shared this.
Oh.
Here you go. You can still grab a copy of Bloodbone the Ash Can, available Etsy store. Am I hearing that right?
Finally, I finally did it. Stop being lazy and opened up the John Aces Etsy store.
Got it.
I put up the remaining Bloodbone Ash Cans that I had left over after I fulfilled the campaign. So there's like 18 copies left. So if anybody missed out and wants to grab one, now's your chance. Because once those 20 are gone, that's it. There's nothing more coming in that form anyway. I'll probably reprint the pages in like a big kind of like collection of Bloodbone stuff. But as far as the ash can, this is your chance to get it. It's a beautiful ash can, amazing cover, nice foil front and back, and some amazing artwork and story by Donald DeLay and myself. So go check it out.
Yeah, get it. People are saying it's action packed. Which I read it. It's awesome.
Really thank you, John Piggy.
What's up with this? Jay Ryan says Brandon is my favorite part of the show.
Well, he doesn't care about Bloodbone. Obviously, he wants to give the people what they want, and that's.
Do you have a Brandon comic coming out?
Huh?
Is there a Brandon comic we could back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I play every character. It's a one-man comic. I play all the characters.
And the setting is on a stage.
Mm-hmm. Right? It's a slice of life piece. It takes place in the day of a life of myself. You follow me as I go through my daily life. I wake up in the morning. I have a piece of toast as I do every day.
Sounds horrible.
Well, that's just the intro. You got to wait until
you got to let them get into it. I mean, start slow, but it picks up as it goes on. I mean, Brandon goes on a search for bottle caps and all that, just, he's a guy's a very busy day. He's working at the gym, telling people that they got to pay up their subscriptions before they get kicked out of the gym. He's got to watch somebody's dog. Brandon's got a full life, man. So, you follow it on your account. So,
That is true. Yeah, so stay tuned for the Brandon Diaz comic, all about himself. Let's see what else.
That's right.
What else we got?
It's like Omega Man, except I'm the Omega Man, and there's no zombies.
None?
No.
Or are they?
Well, that might be
the last page.
Episode
Are there
2.
zombies?
Yeah, right. At the last page, right? Like I open the door. There's a knock at the door.
Yeah.
Who's that? So I go down the stairs, with a baseball bat with a single nail in it. Yeah. I go down the stairs, open the door, and then somebody says something off panel. And then that's where the issue 1 ends.
Yeah.
And spoiler for issue 2, page 1, it's actually a zombie boat. When
zombie
have
boat?
Brandon take it on the road. Yeah.
Zombo.
So bring all worlds together, bringing all worlds together in this story,
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear it. It's not someone saying, the person doesn't say anything off panel. You hear the ding, 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 ding of the boat bell.
Ooh.
Yeah. Foghorn. Yeah, it'll be classic. It'll be a classic. Speaking of classes, we got Sim. What's up, brother?
What's up? How you guys
From
doing?
last week. Good to see you, Sim. Good to have you here. How are you? How was your weekend?
Could have been better. I had to take the weekend off because I, ate something that didn't go through properly, and that I'm not gonna get more into it. But I'm feeling better.
It was the seed oils.
Yeah, cut back on
probably.
Seed oils.
Didn't you see my latest tweet to seed oil disrespecter? You could pull that one up.
I don't think I did.
No,
Phil could pull it up.
I know Twitter was acting all sorts of crazy, so a lot of posts didn't really get shown up on feeds.
Yeah, I could see that.
I thought with the new Twitter blue and the check mark stuff, I would see my friends post more.
Nope, I'm seeing them less.
Nope, you're wrong.
Nope.
Sim,
I have
you
to go
got
check to see if I'm still following people. I'm like, am I
you
still
got
following
Twitter
this person?
Blue?
Yeah, I had Twitter blue before the check mark thing, and I got the check mark, and I've been trying it for like four months about.
Oh,
I guess
now that they've got your money, they don't care about you anymore. Sim.
Here's your little seed oil disrespecter tweet. Is this what you're talking about?
No. It was after that. It was a Simpsons. It was a 2-panel Simpsons comic.
Oh my god!
And it was at seed oil disrespecter.
I see that. With this one you're talking about.
Yeah.
You want to go through this? Break it down for the people.
Yeah. So you are Marge. Anybody is Marge, right? And then Fat Tony is your bowels with seed oils. And then it says you have 30 minutes to find a toilet. And then in the second one, with the seed oils, it says, and to show you that we're serious, you have 5 minutes. Because everybody knows that seed oils, in many cases, especially stuff like canola oil, rapeseed oil and stuff, they're also a laxative. And so if you have irritable bowel syndrome.
You know what I always found it interesting is laxative has the part of the word is lax, like relax.
Yeah.
As if it's like your bowels are relaxing.
Yeah.
Relax. Don't do.
What do you think? Which word do you think was invented first? And which is based on which?
Well, wouldn't relaxing be like you were already laxed and then you're relaxing?
Right. You're relaxing once more.
Right. Once more, you're returning to a state of lax.
I think you need to be relaxed to lax. So I'm guessing relax comes first.
You think relax? That's interesting. Oh, interesting way to look at it. You're saying that relax, you can't be lax if you're not relaxed?
Exactly.
I don't know. That doesn't make much sense. assume.
General Piggy wants to know where does olive oil stand? Olive oil's good.
One of the best. It stands up front and center.
Because of the way that it's processed. Generally, it's cold pressed. But you got to make sure that when you buy olive oil, that you get really good stuff, because the cheap stuff is not really olive oil, or it's like olive oil brand canola oil, you know?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, a big show tonight, guys. We got a cover reveal that we're gonna get to. I was gonna reveal it on Camel's show yesterday, but no one backed his book. That was the stipulation. I'm like,
they showed you, Phil.
I said, hey, if you guys back Camel's book and get him over 31,000, I'll show the cover. And then I think he got one backer, so we couldn't show it off then. So we're showing it off tonight, no matter what. We'll show it at the end of the stream, so stick here. And I wanted to show off these. What do you guys think about these Asian inventions? We're a big fan of dudes posting their W's.
Okay.
Asian conventions?
Inventions. Asian inventions.
Oh, an invention from the Orient.
What do we got here?
Well, let's take a look. There's a bunch of them here. I don't know if there's any. I'm going to shut the audio off.
Is this some sort of gate?
It's like a timed gate. Push the gate down.
I feel like you don't really need that gate. You could just open the gate.
Yeah, that's super unnecessary.
We'll move to the next one. What do you guys think about this one? This is I like to call this one the rusty pipe hand sanitizer.
Yeah. It just dispenses tetanus right onto your hands.
Yeah.
But look, these guys dispense it in the same exact way. They push it once with their foot, place the foot back down, and then pick their foot back up to push it.
Pump
more.
each time?
Yeah.
Oh, see that one, the ladder.
You like the ladder?
Hold
I
out
like
those
the ladder.
pipes.
That's good. I like the ladder. Yes.
It's a good one. What about this one? This one's a.
In case
What
you
does
have to
that do?
cook over there, when you have to cook over
Slide
there.
for eggs?
No, it seemed to have split the white and the yolk.
Oh yeah, I see here. Okay.
Down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the yolk, it looks. Yep.
I like
mean,
this
if
one.
you really like eggs, that must work for you.
What the hell is this?
This is a little sitting stool. It's a portable stool.
What?
We'll go back to that one.
Yeah.
So you flex your knee for no reason, and then you could sit.
Yeah, you
while
can sit down on your
kneeling.
knee.
I guess that would be good if you're like a guy working on the ground, you know, like tying a bridge or something.
Or get ready to worship.
Yeah. Praying, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh,
I've seen those
That one was
before.
nice. I like that one.
Yeah.
Like this one.
That was the best one so far. Yeah.
It's like a gyro robo.
Yeah, definitely.
It's better than that
Isn't that
egg separator.
Yeah, much better.
Table
Oh,
two.
look at now.
Is this North Korea? What is this? Where is this
This
at?
one- We got Dean in the chat. What's up, Dean? Good to see you.
What's up?
This one is a makeshift iPhone gyrator for your phone games,
Yeah,
racing
for
games. Look at that.
your Fast and the Furiouses.
All right, that one's pretty. I can't be mad at that one. I'm not mad at that.
That one's funny.
I've seen stuff like that before. That's funny.
What's this guy
Yes.
doing?
Oh,
3 times bottle opener,
yeah. That way you don't have to open 3 bottles. You could just
like a mouse trap.
set that up.
Yeah, I'm sure
Oh.
Stone Cold Steve Austin would love that beer one.
Drill press. All right.
Drill press.
That's probably useful for their thing
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
or what they
Oh.
got going on.
Oh,
Oh, it's a chair.
Ladder chair
You can
wins.
see that one coming.
Ladder chair
Ladder
wins.
chair is probably
Ladder chair wins.
that's a good one.
Can we make a
I like-
poll of this? Pick the best 4. Pick the best 4. You know, some of those.
15?
Some of those sucked. Yeah.
No one has my vote.
You got the egg
I like
thing.
the-
You got the
egg
The
thing.
egg is way too big. Like we have something way simpler to do this.
You could do that with your
yeah.
hands.
Yeah, I don't know
the
about
jumping
egg.
chair, the jumping ladder. Excuse me. You got the you got this
The
ladder
table.
chair, and then you got the car.
The table library.
Car?
The car.
Oh,
Yeah.
the car sucked.
Yeah,
This
love the
car or the
car.
steering?
Oh, that's fucking
Yes.
hilarious.
Oh.
Both.
This one.
Both are
So you
hilarious.
need a hoverboard for this one, though.
Yeah, that requires non-Asian technology.
Or extra Asian technology, we'll call it.
The beer one. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Give your
very-
nominations in the chat.
What's up, Betty?
See which one should we put up for a poll here. See what the
Portable
best
racing?
invention is.
The kneeling stool.
Yeah, I guess the kneeling
There you go.
stool.
Bobby says first laxatives, now stool. Jesus Christ. Brent's always giving them the gems of wisdom.
I did have something that happened to me. Longtime viewers of the Hardline might remember a time when I told a story about a drawing that had fallen off of my wall. You guys remember this?
Yeah, if only
Yeah,
he was
Shelby
here.
drawing.
It was only if Shelby was here.
Yeah, Shelby would have remembered that. Yeah, Shelby drew it. And it was funny because there's a small toy collectible shop in our town here. And they had these pictures of Catwoman up on the wall. And then my girlfriend went in there and she bought a couple of pictures of Catwoman. And then one of them was this Shelby Robertson drawing. And I had only noticed that Shelby drew it because it fell off the wall and I stepped on it. And then when I went to pick it up to make sure it hadn't torn, I saw that it said American Discord on there. I was like, oh, okay. And then but that was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
So I come home today and a second Catwoman drawing had fallen off the wall and somebody found it and placed it on the bed. So
Right.
I picked it up. I picked up this drawing and I was like, what are the chances that I know who drew this and we know this person? Just
Right.
like comical, the simulation screwing with me. There's no.
Yeah, you
more.
must have had this.
I've had
both
this
of those
for
like 8 years.
yeah, I've had this for a long time, and so I'm like, all right, well, let's see. So I look at the picture and I look down, and there's some writing down here. So I read it, and it
You
says,
show the picture off.
Well, yeah, I'll do it. And it has the model's name on it. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know who that is. And then it has another person's name. And then I read over here. This is from 2013. So this is the drawing of Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. And I read down here, and then it says Elliot Tucci. And I was like, Elliot Tucci? Well, I don't know. Who the hell is that? And then I go, oh, there's a first name, and it's William. And then so I go over here, and then it's Tucci who drew
Billy
it.
Tucci.
And I was like, oh, what is the simulation? You've done
It
it
happened again. He
You've
brought
done
this
it
to me,
again.
and he's like, "Who drew this?" And I'm like, "That's Billy Tucci's signature." So all this time, Brandon's had this. He didn't even know it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's amazing.
That's a nice piece of art.
Maybe the
Yeah,
next
beautiful.
time, don't look at any of the other pictures on your walls. Maybe the next one will fall off and it'll
Yeah,
be a
I
stim piece
just-
or something.
There's a Rembrandt behind it.
Where did this come from? Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Really weird.
Very, very unusual. Yeah, the simulation's been gaming me a lot lately.
When they say the world is smarter than you think.
Yeah.
That's just a
well,
cover-up, Sim. It's a
Right.
simulation.
what they're trying to say is that the simulation is only 12 lines of code. Is what they're really trying to say.
Exactly. We got
That
Bobby in the
explains
chat.
So much.
He says, Phil, you know that Lobo figure Cecil got you was originally sold in the Warner Brothers studio store next to the Looney Tunes stuff. Lol, amazing. Yeah, I didn't bring it, but it's at the house downstairs. It is pretty weird looking.
I can get it. It's here.
Yeah, go grab it. I think it's
Where is it?
on the sofa. I don't know, maybe it's I don't think it's in my room, but it might be on the sofa downstairs.
Oh,
Yeah, Cecil has landed, everyone. He's in Chicago. And by landed, I mean drove 12 hours to be here for some reason. And has been signing books for the last, 15 hours. And that's what he's doing right now. I don't know. I might send him the link, see if he'll do a little update if he's still signing. Last time I heard he was watching Star Trek. Which is the Star Trek with the female captain?
Voyager.
Voyager.
He's watching Star Trek Voyager at Zaid Layers, which was where we're doing fulfillment. We got Brian Kriskow in the chat.
What's up?
What's up, Brian?
Hello,
Good
Brian.
to see you, brother. And we did tweet this out. We have 24 people in the chat. If you guys could retweet it, spread the word, let them know what's going on. We're showing off the Lost Pages 3 never before seen cover. It is the alternate cover. The first time Zaid Comics is ever doing an alternate cover. Maybe the last. All right. It might be the last. Yeah, Voyager was ass, says Brian. I think I remember my dad watching Voyager. Cecil was saying that it kind of ruins the verisimilitude of the show. You didn't have this, you can't really suspend the disbelief, he was saying, with having a female captain, right? That was his whole thing. So,
The show was just boring.
Was it?
Yeah, it's not the best. Like, it's not bad.
There was no Data in it, right? Data's not in it.
Nope.
No, they did have a 7 of 9 though. Smoking.
And
That's
that's
right.
7 of 9. Yeah, that's 7 of 9. And me, like, I really like Deep Space Nine with Odo.
That's the reason
shapeshifter.
you watch it. It's for 7 and 9.
Yeah. Out of all the shows, the most boring one is Enterprise.
You think so?
Yeah, Scott Bakula couldn't save that.
Roman's in here with 7 and 9. Never liked Star Trek. If the woman on the ship were topless on it, though, may reconsider.
You might be able to find a cut that has a Voyager XXX somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
If it's famous, there's porn.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. We got Brian Chris guy says they spent every episode on that stupid holodeck. Deep Space Nine was peak second generation Trek. I never got into Star Trek.
Not missing much.
No.
No.
You
should watch Next Generation though.
I never really got into the original series. I enjoyed the movies when they came out.
Yeah,
like Ace just said, I got into it with Next Generation. I really enjoyed that series. Deep Space Nine was also good, but then after that, it started being.
We got Moromi asking in the chat, who cleaned the holodeck? Is the real question. Lots of fluids.
The hologram doctor.
I'm sure there was a Mexican Starfleet officer.
They had
the short straw.
The ship Mexican, you're saying?
Yeah, you know.
Holodeck doctor.
Mexicans are everywhere, you know. So yeah, the doctor was Mexican, wasn't he?
I think he was.
I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I looked in the butler's kitchen, and I went to the East Wing. It wasn't in there either. So
I don't think it. You think it's in the back of my car?
I thought you brought it in, but you probably took it with you.
No, I didn't take it with me this morning.
His name is Robert Picardo. So
yeah, he solved it.
Picardo?
Yeah, the guy that played the doctor, the hologram doctor in Voyager.
And Voyager, Joe, as he liked to refer to himself as.
Right.
Do you like Voyager?
Jose.
Cecil's watching Voyager right now while he's signing.
Oh yeah.
I
mean, once they added 7 of 9, obviously there was some good stuff about
when
it.
they added a bit more action because it's very a slow burn in the beginning.
Peaked up the ratings, I assume.
Yeah, 7 of 9 really is the Urkel of Voyager.
That's right. How long was Family Matters on before Urkel came in?
I don't know. Couple seasons.
Urkel was so popular that we would just call the show Urkel.
think a lot of people did that.
Back in the day.
Yeah, wasn't that like the last season? It was just Urkel and his wife?
If I do that.
I don't know. Maybe.
You sounded like Chris Evans there when you said that sentence.
Did I?
Yeah. We got well-read comics in the chat. Remember when he was just well-read user? I'm glad
that was a different guy.
Oh, it's a different. Oh, I didn't know.
Wasn't it?
I just figured he stopped using. He got clean. You know. Good to
He
see
was a
you.
user.
Picard also played the werewolf serial killer in The Howling. Is that canon?
Yeah, he was also the owner of a security company in one of the episodes of Frasier.
Jean-Luc Picard?
You also
No,
played in
Robert
Excalibur.
Picardo.
Oh, Picardo. Yeah, that's the Mexican guy that cleans the holodeck.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, people just called it.
It's how he earns the money to pay for his doctor's license.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's new comic news. I don't know if you guys saw this. Fatal is shipping. I wanted to get your guys' take on this.
Yes.
You guys remember Fatal?
Mm-hmm.
I remember Fat L is what
People referred to it as Fat L.
I saw when I was in Connecticut over the weekend. I looked out the window. We were in this Lyft taxi. And I looked out, and then it said Fatal in huge letters on the side of this building.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, if that said Fat L, I would take a picture of it and send it to Phil. That's what I thought.
But it was spelled correctly?
Well, it was spelled correctly, yeah. And I was like, that's not nearly as cool.
What do you think about this? Stefan could get it.
From a certain perspective, one could say that.
There you go. So this is a post by Pixel Trader, creator of AR Hell 13, the aerial mercenary comic, scheduled to launch sometime in the future. So this post, I thought this was really interesting. Drinking game hidden prize for finding how many times Charlie Snogans signed panels of Fatal. Now he says it's distracting. Have you guys ever seen this before? Signing.
No. I've only
like
ever seen cleanups and colors.
Not every panel. I've seen Mobius or some other sometimes signing pages, but it's not all of them. But they sign pages, not panels.
That's interesting. Multiple times on a page. Look at that. There's one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's unusual.
This art is really cool, though. Look at that rack.
Yeah, unless there's a reason that should have been photoshopped out.
4, 5. Yeah, so that's going to be the drinking game. I thought that was really interesting. Oh, wait, I didn't even switch it to this one. See? Get a little close up here.
Yeah, it might be like an inside joke or something.
Yeah, I never seen that before. Should we do a poll or no? Is it not poll worthy?
I kind of like the Asian invention poll, but
yeah, I know you would. Dale says,
I'm usually against all polls, so that's a first for me.
People are getting their shipping notices, which is awesome.
Yep, I just got mine, so hopefully, once I read it, I'll let you know if it's distracting or not.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I got mine.
Yeah, I'll get mine too.
But excited for the book. I really dig Charlie's art.
Yeah, it looks great.
Bobby says it's incredibly tacky, and I love it.
Yeah, it gives me a vibe of that Fear Agent comic book I was telling you guys about. All that.
Oh yeah. Not Feared Asian, right?
No, Fear Agent by Remender. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Rick Remender.
Yeah. It's freaking awesome. If you haven't read it, check it out. Now it used to be at Dark Horse, and now it's at Image, I think, and you can get them for cheap in trade paperbacks. It's already a completed series.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
Brian, we know who his Valentine is tomorrow. He loves Clint Stoker.
It's not fair. He loves everything horror.
There you go. We got Phil Devereaux in the chat. He says, no Cecil, no barrel. Now that's the more important thing. No barrel. we're going to be waiting for more barrels until next year. We'll see, if it's still going to be the barrel. Yeah, HK Stash in the chat. Good to see you.
What up?
HK. Fear Agent is great. What if Han Solo was a raging drunk?
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically what it is.
Wasn't he already?
Or Adam Strange. Yeah.
Or is that just Harrison Ford?
Yeah, Harrison Ford's just a raging drunk.
Did you guys ever see that clip of Harrison Ford destroying a freaking 3D model or maquette of a fan that he did of I think it
was a Lego thing.
Yeah, I think it was Lego, and it was a freaking Millennium Falcon, and he put it together. He goes to show it to him, and he just freaking threw it on the ground.
Well, he fakely lost balance of it, and then everywhere. Yeah, that would have sucked if that was not fake. We got Noah in the chat. He says, "Drink sparkling water. What are you scared of? Bubbles?" What do you think of that, Brandon?
I don't like sparkling water.
Do you like sparkling water with flavor?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, to me, that the flavor of carbonation tastes really weird.
Yeah, same here.
Right? Without anything to mask it, it's very unusual.
Yeah. That's why usually the regular one comes with a little zest of lemon in it.
Yeah, or lime.
Mm-hmm.
We got Alan in the chat. Drunk Harrison equals a Ford Fiesta.
All right, that's a comment of the night so far. Nice job, pal.
It's a good one. I'm fine with regular water. Yeah, so I went to a Brazilian steakhouse this weekend, Fogo de Chão, and they ask you, you want regular, sparkling, or bottled?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like water poured down the back of a Brazilian woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they collect it and then they bring it to your table.
And then you said, "I'll have what she's having." And then they started pouring water down your back, and it's not what you meant at all. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, when that happens. Fizzy water. We need more fizzy lifting drinks. Noah says he's surprised you didn't accuse the sparkling water of having seed oils in it.
I mean, it's just water.
I don't think you know how that works.
But, they're blaming all of this global warming on too much carbon dioxide going into the atmosphere. And then what do? The rich people start pumping it into their water, right? And then you open the bottle and then and all that carbon dioxide gets released into the atmosphere. It's not being absorbed into the ground.
That's true.
They're the ones perpetuating the entire global warming scenario with their carbonated beverages.
We have two stories. I have a story from my weekend, and Brandon has a story from his weekend. Because you were
in the chat.
Do any of these stories involve parking tickets?
Parkinson's?
Parking tickets.
Oh, parking tickets.
Yes.
No, not mine. I don't know. The spills?
Disappointing. How's that court case going of yours there, Phil?
Court case? Thanks for reminding me. It's in a couple weeks.
Don't look like that.
It's in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks from Wednesday.
All right. You'll find out if they're going to drop the hammer on Phil.
Yeah. Hey, how do you do that? Do you have to bring cash to pay to bribe the judge or something?
Yeah, to bribe the judge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice envelope.
It specifically says right here that he's planning on bribing you. If you watch episode 135.
No, what do I actually do? Do I have to bring a cashier's check?
No. If I remember correctly, you can pay. You have to go to the hell is it? It's like a teller outside of the courtroom, and then you pay.
Well, I could pay with my card.
Maybe. Sometimes
usually you can.
Sometimes
I'll probably bring cash just in case.
I was just sent something pretty hilarious. So bring cash just in case.
Yeah, I would just bring the cash.
Do they accept thousands of cash grab books instead? They got those.
Don't think they'll take any of that.
So there's a poll going on in the chat here. It's which story do you want first, Phil or Brandon's? I don't actually think Brandon's is a real story. Is yours a
I don't
story?
even know what the story is. What are you talking about?
Pulling your card there, Brando.
About a movie you watched recently.
Oh yeah, I have the movie. I have a couple of stories.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, while that's going on, we're going to do some alien news. There's some some UFOs going around.
It's all about
and we're going to be taking a look at them. So let's get ready. A little rascally Martian. Before we get into alien news, we got Genuine Comics in the chat. What's up, Dave? Mr. Dave Brink, good to see you.
What's up?
Dale A says the county or city clerk. That's who we pay? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Usually it's a woman inside of a small window.
I'm afraid of doing the wrong thing and then going to jail forever.
Forever?
For going.
That's it.
For driving the wrong way.
Look, just listen to your court-appointed attorney, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just don't roll up in there, you know.
If you go to jail, don't forget to record a video called "Cry Baby."
We'll do some shorts from prison.
That's true. I could do that.
I could do a thing where I
That was
get
a Johnny
myself
Depp reference,
arrested,
sorry.
and then I use my tattoo that I have on my back to help Phil break out of prison.
That's true. We could do a prison break style breakout.
And then a series of shorts showing our misadventures.
Yeah, it'll really boost our subs. It'll be pretty good. All right, Martian news, alien news, guys. I don't know if you saw this. Lots of things going on above our heads. And look at this one. This is, what did this say? This said, now in Poland, Air Force shot down a UFO. UFO is in quotes. Let's take a look. What's going on here?
They definitely shot something.
What is that light, though?
The UFO.
There was something in there.
Yeah.
What
And
light?
it's slowly dissipating.
That white light that's shining up there.
It's not a light. It's probably like a particulate of some kind.
Even the tip of it?
Yeah, because you could see how it's bending because the airflow. It's making it bend like this. This hand.
And what is this squiggly thing? Is that the rocket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
Why did it
It's-
squiggle so much?
Yeah, horrifically. Maybe it's
Depends
causing a
what
lot
kind
of
of
air
rocket it is.
turbulence, and it's
Yeah.
disturbing its propulsion contrail.
Maybe there's just a lot of wind. Yeah.
That's a rocket.
Look, guys, this happened finally after all these years. The aliens have had enough.
They're leaving finally, and we keep shooting them down as they're trying to leave Earth.
Yes.
Trying to leave.
That's exactly what we would do because we're
I would be
dumbasses.
afraid that these are, alien spores that are going to impregnate
No.
inside of our lungs.
They're
No,
impregnating the
silly.
planet
I
itself.
mean, the
Yeah.
the 40K orcs type of
And
shit.
these are probably like one being piloted vehicles.
One bean?
Because
Being BEING.
Oh, being. Yeah, I thought that was, it's going down, people. There's that, and then this also. This is breaking news.
Oh, what's going on now?
Seen over the sky in Cadillac MI. Is that Michigan?
Well,
Just
if Aaron
north.
was here, he'd be able to tell you.
Yeah, Aaron, are you out there? Do you know where Cadillac MI
Yeah, he's probably watching this from the library.
It's true. Let us know if maybe Aaron's seen this. This might be his footage.
That's why he's not here. The CIA killed him.
Get a load of that.
That's pretty crazy.
Oh,
Isn't
no.
that just
Well,
Starlink, though?
Could be like a
I thought
blimp.
I thought it was Santa's sleigh. No,
No, he doesn't have that many reindeer. I think that's just Starlink.
Now, for those in the audience that don't know what Starlink is, why don't you?
Starlink is the Elon Musk brand free global internet connection. You know what I'm talking about?
No, that looks like a space train.
Right. It's a series of suitcase-sized satellites that follow each other, and I don't know if they start dispersing out, but when they are launched from the carrier vehicle, they're in a very tight line like that, and
Yeah,
you can see them. If the sky's clear enough, you can see them.
That's what Alan says.
Yeah, that makes
Who
sense.
doesn't know? There's people that don't know. Noah doesn't know. Think no one knows. I don't think he knows.
Yeah, he's a child. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, for sure. So maybe Starlink, maybe Santa Claus.
Santa Claus
maybe
has
OnStar.
28 new reindeer, guys.
He's upgrading for 2023.
3 of them are named Tito.
Well, by logic, the population's growing, right? Well, it has been for a pretty long time. So you're going to need more reindeer to pull the sleigh and all the presents.
Yeah, Santa's gotten fatter because of the pandemic. Took some time off, and so we got more lifting to do. So,
He's got to get swole before the holidays.
Yeah, of course.
Alan said that's a train of ETs looking for that female cop. You know that one.
Yeah. She's the definition of taking one for the team.
That's true. The poll is in the chat still, guys. We have 19 votes. That's wonderful.
Sim, why don't you tell us what's going on with aliens? One got shot down a couple of days ago over Canadian airspace. They find it. What's going on?
I have no clue.
That sounds suspicious.
Yeah. These Canadians don't want to give up the dirt. We got somebody from Montana on here. I know they closed the airspace over Montana the other day.
I have no clue. All I know is that I've seen some videos pop up from Trudeau saying that there's UFOs, and then I just think it's funny that if you say that you've seen a UFO, they go, "No, it's just a balloon." But now they're saying, "No, it's not a balloon; it's a UFO." So I'm like,
I don't think they know what it is. That's why they're saying that they're scared.
a UFO, it's unidentified. So if they have an idea what the hell they took down, they shouldn't call it a UFO. If it is,
I don't think
if
they
it is
know
a
that.
satellite, like a drone or a balloon.
I don't think they know. That's the thing. Like, honestly, think they don't have any explanation for it. So that's why
the only thing I've seen is that they're going to investigate what it is, and haven't a clue about anything else.
Investigate. Next thing you know, they'll tell us that it was dummies being launched from a parachute down as some sort of experiment or something.
Just because
remember that astronaut and Elon
aliens.
You so remember that astronaut in that car that Elon pitched in space? That's back.
He's like, I'm back. I'm back.
He's back. He's 50 years older now somehow.
Yeah.
I'm back and I got some friends with me.
Noah says, "Hey, did you reveal the cover yet, Philip?" No, not yet.
Yeah, it comes at the end.
We're revealing at the.
It might be past your bedtime though. So
yeah,
I have to catch the replay.
UFO is the boomer conspiracy. Invest in Hollow Earth.
Hollow Moon, brother. Hollow Earth nonsense.
I tried to watch this movie called Moonfall. You guys ever see it?
I heard about it.
I think Holly Berry. What is it? Is it Hallie? She's in it, and we actually rented it from the library.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, was it recommended to you recently, as it was recommended to me?
No, this was actually a few months ago.
Oh,
the girlfriend got it from the library. We never watched it. She took it back to the library and then got it back again. And then we started to watch it and then got probably 10 minutes in. And then the disc was corrupted after the 10 minutes. Didn't even finish it.
I don't know, man. That sounds super suspicious.
Yeah,
suspicious. It's only that one movie that has a scratch disc.
But
if you want to show something cool on it, watch the Waffle House episode on the Hollow Moon. You don't have to spend 2 hours. You can just it's like 20 some minutes.
Or I would suggest going to rent movies from your local library, just because of this. That's right. So going
I thought Aaron was coming in.
I thought that was Aaron's cue. Like, Aaron's cue is the Tobias Funke.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Brandon. The people have voted. We're ending the poll right now. 22 votes.
Oh, wow.
Amazing chat participation, guys. Really, really hats off to you, all of you.
Rats off to you.
Rats off.
But don't you forget, you're my #1 customer.
Never forget that. Poll, we have 60 to 39%. I don't even know if that's possible. 60
Apparently it is.
39%. Brandon is the winner. So they want to hear the Brandon story from this weekend.
Talk to him. Convince Phil that you're telling the truth.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, they won. You guys remember, if you guys watched the Diaz Brothers show, I was not there, right?
Yeah.
So I was on a plane traveling to Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
While I was on this flight, apparently the flight from Chicago to Hartford, Connecticut is like an hour and a half, or something like that. And it's only $35 to fly there, which is funny.
What?
Huh?
That's insane.
Yeah, it was comical.
So
anyway, on the flight there, I couldn't use the Southwest's like free movies and TV because I literally only have Brave browser on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of everything else, so I couldn't download another browser or anything, and Brave browser wouldn't let you watch something without ads in it because it blocks the ads. So I had my flash drive, and the only movie that I had on it was The Batman, which I had not seen yet. So it was perfect. Okay. And then, so I watched the first half of The Batman on the way to Connecticut, and on the way back to Chicago. Well, the first half was good. And then we went to Connecticut and did the things that we had to do. And then we came back, and on the way back, the flight from Connecticut to Chicago is 2 hours and 5 minutes. And it just so happens that I had 2 hours left of this 4-hour-long movie. And so I did that. And then while I was watching it on this phone here, and I have the brightness turned all the way down and then the extra dim on. So the screen was so dark, because this movie is super dark, that it was just like you were looking at Batman and all you see is like just some face, and like everything else is just compression, blackness and grayscale compression around him, because it's so dark. But it was hilarious because the phone was literally giving off no light to me at all. So it was so funny.
I think that's the film I went with my girlfriend, and it was so dark we thought there was something wrong. Like we're like, did they not shut the lights off in the theater? Because you know how they have the dim lights when the movie starts? They still have like the lights in the we're like every light in this place should be off to see what's happening in this movie. It was too dark for a theater.
It is so funny how dark it was. One guy at work, David, he had said that it was over half the movie before he realized that Commissioner Gordon was even black.
Yeah.
Because the movie was so dark. And I was thinking about it, it's like, yeah, you don't even think about anything like that because there's so much like off-colored lighting and stuff in there. And but I enjoyed the movie. You know, Phil was kind of like, it's whatever. But I enjoyed it because it was an interesting, different take on a Batman film. It was kind of more like a Sherlock Holmes film and mixed with a little bit like gritty Western, I felt like. And that was interesting instead of just seeing kind of like, you know, billionaire Bruce Wayne, the perspective of him getting all of his gear and doing the same old story again, you know, fighting a lot of people. The detective aspect of it and the mystery was really refreshing, even though I was watching it and thought to myself, man, I'm glad I didn't see this in the theater because I would have had to get up twice to use the bathroom and missed stuff.
Long. Yeah,
it is really very long.
Brian says, I really enjoyed the Batman, but fuck's sake, I want more Batfleck. We need more Batman who exists in a universe with Darkseid.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, and there's room for both sets of movies, definitely. And, you know, like, I don't think that, I feel like they're pandering too much to the community by being like, you know, we have this universe, and then these other universes are in this Elseworld universe. It's like I don't care about that. That explanation, completely worthless. Like, just, hey, here's a couple of Batman movies that are unrelated. Who cares? That's fine.
Yeah, well, I heard they're doing Mr. Freeze next, which you're excited.
Yeah, dude, Mr. Freeze is an all-time villain. So good.
Don't you mean Mrs. Freeze? They're gonna change the origin, so it's gonna be the guy sick and then the female Mrs. Freeze.
No, they did a Mrs. Freeze, but she was Nora, and he cures Nora and she comes back, but now she has like Mr. Freeze, like she's got to stay cold like him and stuff, and she turns on him, and then Batman has to team up with Mr. Freeze to take her out. That was I think it was like a Tomasi story with Doug Mankey.
Peter Tomasi's so good.
Yeah.
Super really underrated writer.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully they do the Paul Dini origin animated series, you know, like that, you know, the tragic villain.
Yeah, definitely. And I hope they don't make him like some like gimpy weirdo. I mean, it worked for the Riddler because it kind of didn't matter what he looked like.
Right.
You know, but Mr. Freeze needs to look like specific, you know.
Yeah, you got to give him a cool suit.
Can't wait for the trailer where he shows up. He's like, Batman, freeze.
They're going to bring Schwarzenegger back in.
Eyes to see you.
I feel, what's your story?
All right, my story is an actual story. All right.
Okay.
So, I went to go see a musical. All right. And it wasn't the Susical. I went to go see, and this is why I wanted Cecil here because, you know, Cecil's kind of gay, so I figured he probably seen Cabaret before. So I went to go see Cabaret, in which, Sim, you speak French. Cabaret for, how do you say cabaret in French?
Cabaret.
There you go. So for those French people speaking out there, I went to see that. It was a musical.
Well, you can say it easily by, if you just keep your tongue out of your mouth when you say it.
Cabaret.
Cabaret. See?
Cabaret.
Cabaret.
You just say re at the end. It's about the same
Cabaret.
Cabaret.
So I went to see this, and does anybody in the chat know the story of Cabaret, or any of you guys on here?
Oh, well, a little bit, but I wouldn't be able to really explain it to you.
Anyone in the chat? Anyone? Where's an Angela Curry when you need her? There's no females in the chat tonight?
No, they don't show up on Monday streams.
What is going? No, they They do sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's often.
Felix Haas says he needs to leave. I assume because of the speaking. You know what we're
Thank you,
talking
brother.
about.
Thanks
No, he
for
says,
dropping
no,
all
I'm
the
not
links.
a loser. Here we go, Brian, my man. I hate musicals, but I love cabaret. There we go. So cabaret, you know, you got Liza Minnelli in the starring role. You got Basil from Austin Powers series playing a Brit, right? Liza Minnelli is American in Belgium, and then you have the Brit. What's that guy's name? Michael
Caine.
Not Michael Caine. You know what I'm talking about, though. Basil.
From
He was
what?
Tybalt in
Battle Exposition. Basil Exposition.
Basil.
The one that played
York.
in Logan's Run.
Michael York.
Yeah, Michael York. The guy that played Logan in Logan's Run.
I never heard of it.
You should definitely check it.
Yeah, so he's there, and so it's in like late 1930s Belgium, Germany, and it's all about this debaucherous nightclub where they're having cabarets, and the film is kind of cool where like they juxtapose scenes of drama with burlesque cabaret show stuff and funny songs, but the whole story is basically about heavy plot point in the story is the Nazis are occupying Germany, and everyone's just turning a blind eye to it. They're like, oh, it'll be fine, they're just gonna get rid of the commies, and then in a few months they'll all be out of here. And then we know what happened. That didn't happen. So I knew that I had seen the film a long time ago with my girlfriend, so I knew that was kind of part of the story. In the musical, it actually seemed even more prominent because they changed some aspects, and I feel like they played it up a little bit more than what the film did. They made some new characters where they had this elderly couple fall in love. One of them was this German lady who owned an apartment building, falling in love with this Jewish man who's also German, and they couldn't be in love with each other. The woman just basically breaks up with the guy because he's Jewish, and then the American in the play, who was Michael York's part, they changed it for this musical. He basically leaves, and he's like, I can't stand for this. Everyone's turning a blind eye to all this evil stuff. And yeah, I enjoyed it. But we get to the play, and this was the ironic part and the hypocrisy of it all, is they're going to seat us. And they're like, oh, you just go up here. Here's your pamphlet and everything. And we walk through the doors, and the guy who's seating us, this old guy, is like, oh, also, the Playhouse requires you to wear a mask through the whole production. And they gave us masks, which I didn't wear, but I did. In the intermission, there was some lady that was walking around, and she didn't even look at me when she said this. She's like, where's your masks? And she just walked past me.
Was she wearing a mask?
She was wearing a mask, yeah. Most everybody was, except for the audio technician who was sitting directly behind us. Like I could have touched him. The guy working the audio, because we were pretty far in the back in the balcony, didn't have a mask on. And I'm like, as I was watching the play, everything was connecting. I'm like, everything that this story stands for is just being clowned on by them requiring you to wear a mask in the theater.
Yeah, that's what's become of entertainment these days.
That's what's called.
They don't see the irony in anything.
Yeah, and then my girlfriend's like, it's it's different because it's a health thing, and I'm like, that's what the Nazis said back in the day.
Yeah, it's for your own good. We'll take your rights. We'll give them back eventually.
And this is where it starts. So that was my story.
All right.
I did get it off my chest because I thought that was a pretty ironic thing.
I don't
Clown World's a
think
thing.
I've ever seen a musical ever.
Yeah, Jason in the chat. I hope Phil's date wore a nice suit and tie.
You know how it is.
No, I'm not. Our buddy Tom, he's all about chicks in suits and ties. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah. But
So
it was
we're
fun.
gonna.
There was a midget in the play.
Oh.
Big part.
Bob would have loved it if he would have
Good
been
thing
there.
Joe's not here.
Yeah, good thing Joe's not here. He was the kind of like head, I don't know what you would call it, curtain caller of the cabaret place. Like he would introduce the girls.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a midget. He did a lot of good singing and stuff. And I also, watching this midget in this play made me realize that they all look very similar. And I was wondering, do you think that's another thing with the simulation? Like they only have a couple renderings of little people. That's why they all look the same.
Yeah, they're like, we're not wasting time modeling out all these midgets.
They'll barely notice.
But I was watching, I'm like, I could have seen this guy before and not known it.
We
Like
probably did. It was probably escorting Tiny Taxi at the convention.
Like nobody's even going to be looking at him anyway.
Yeah,
Just
they're probably cousins.
same model out there.
Yeah. We got Hyper Wizard in the chat. What's up, Hyper Wizard? He says you can't say midget; it's offensive. The correct term is stupid doo-doo mega small.
Mega small, but yes.
Hold on
I've
a
never
second.
heard that before.
So I was looking for a car, right? And so I went on to the dumbest car website with the dumbest name called Cars and Bids. So I go on there and it had like the hot stuff that was selling right now. And it was, I think it was a Honda or Toyota midget from like 1995 or something, 1997.
It's called
It's
a
this
midget?
one-seater little like pickup truck thing. And you could try and pull up a picture of this thing. It's really funny. And it's got like a spare tire on it, and the inside of it is very utilitarian looking, like some Chinese like vehicle that would be delivering, I don't know, bats or something, right? And then
Lada cars.
Sure.
Remember those Russian cars called Lada?
Oh yeah. Very, very similar to that. Like the
Is it
Volkswagen
three
thing.
wheels?
No, I think it had four wheels. Anyway, so like Nick from The Office is into these weird
Other
cars.
coworker. Is this it? Or no?
It's in that direction. And then so I'm like, oh, check this thing out. This thing is perfect for you. And he comes over and he's like, the Honda midget from what year was that made in? Like, I don't know, it was like 90, whatever. It's like, in the 90s? Car, dude. Who the hell cares?
Oh, God. Yes, midget wrestling is the highest form of art. Yes, I agree.
Is that true? Edward, I know you're big into wrestling. Have you
nowhere.
witnessed live midget wrestling?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's tradition around these parts.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the
It
midget
takes place at like a
competition?
bar and
Yeah.
stuff. You know?
Yeah, there's I saw
Fun
some
shows.
advertising at a local sports bar over here, and I actually saw they have like an Instagram page, and they do like these roll calls. It's pretty wacky. I'll have to pull it up sometime. They have some crazy names. Very creative. They're a very creative people. You know.
Yeah.
Little, but
Speaking of
creative.
creative, Phil, are we gonna get this cover now?
Oh, the cover.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna. I guess we could do that.
It's been like one long Norm Macdonald joke.
Yeah, we should have gone off here and
Get
never
to the
showed it.
cover already. Oh yeah, the cover. Have you guys ever read this book? There's a really unique cover on it.
Well, I wanted to. We do have Babe of the Week to get to. There was some off-air submissions of. I think these will be rejects for this week before we get to the cover, unless people want to see the cover now. You know.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. We usually end with Babe of the Week and call it. So.
All right. No, Brian, don't leave yet. We're gonna show off the exclusive cover. Now we have 33 people in the chat. Hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications. This is big, guys. This is the
I'm
new.
going to put the link to the midget car in the private chat. You can show it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, put it in the private chat. This is the new cover. The first time we're ever doing an alternate cover on Zaid Comics, on a Zaid Comics book. Let me blow this up pretty good for y'all. Let's see here. Did I do it yet? All right. Now we also have a drum roll. We got Chris is here as well. Good to see you, Chris. Jason, do not leave. All right. David. Hey, there's David. Is this David? We were just talking about you, David.
Yeah, that's him.
All right.
Enjoy the vehicle, David.
Here's a drum roll. 34 people in the chat. Spread the word, because here we go. This is the Lost Pages 3 cover. We're calling it. I gotta make it bigger here. We're calling it the Crimstone's back cover. Drum roll. I actually do have a drum roll. Just takes a while. Here it is.
Jesus!
The Simon Bisley Crimstone's back cover. This is obviously an homage to the Lobo's back.
What do you? Oh, Follies
cover for Lobo's back #1 by Simon Bisley himself, doing a self homage. Never been done before. All right, we're taking credit for the first time. This is going to be on the campaign at launch, and have all, as you can see, Crim and Jazz looking like badasses. We got the kind of mock-up logo like the original DC cover. Kick-ass detail. And the tattoos on here. The little Easter eggs in the tattoos. Super sexy, action-packed, badass motorcycle action in here too. So this is just one of the two covers. You can get the main Dan doll or the Simon Bisley one.
Yeah, this will go great with the first one. So
right, yeah. So on the first
campaign stuff here, you know.
Yeah, and if you guys did miss out on the original Simon Bisley cover for the first book, we'll have those as add-ons as well, because we do have some left over. So really excited about this. We're launching this Friday. It'll launch on the Diaz Brothers show. And we might even have some copies signed by Simon himself for this on launch day. So if you guys are big Bisley fans, you'll be able to grab this. Dale says, Crimstone in a Amazing Spider-Man 300 homage or bust.
We have it in, so not everybody knows this. There's a Zaid Comics Constitution.
Yeah.
And there is an amendment in there that strictly prohibits Amazing Spider-Man 300.
Yeah, we're not allowed. We took an oath to never do an ASM 300 homage cover.
Yeah, the only way that can be lifted is if everyone in the Hardline agrees, and we never agree on anything, so that'll never that'll be a problem.
Hyperwizard is calling it the back sack and crack cover. Hey man, call it what you want. Jason says, I spread the word like Phil spreads them cheeks. Scrolling down here. Yeah, so there it is. We're going to be launching Friday, like I said. And we'll probably do a stream before the launch. Maybe I'll do one, I don't know, sometime, because I want to go over, kind of like preview the campaign. So, make sure you guys have the bell on for notifications. so you guys know what the campaign's going to look like, what you're going to be able to get. And we're definitely, of course, going to go through that on Friday. After the show, we're doing Bancroft show, and we'll see where the night takes us. Bye-bye.
Yeah, guys, I can speak. I've seen some of the pages and everything to this. It's gonna be killer, man. Like if you like the first two, you're gonna love 30. So
yeah, I think this is gonna be something special. Totally crazy art, and the action's gonna be insane as well. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah. So Bisley fans, get excited.
Get it.
And make sure you grab that. Simon, you're a Bisley fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah, even got the first cover signed, remember?
That's right. Lord Dark Fudd in the chat says, hey guys, how's everyone? AZ Comics, got Magicop, really like the books. Thanks for the help, Brandon. Awesome. Got those off the site then?
Yeah, international. So we had to go through some channels, but yeah, they got out perfectly. That's great to hear. And I think those were the ones that I shipped UPS, which was an interesting test.
Cool.
If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm glad those made it to you.
So we're doing Babe of the Week now.
Wait, what about the midget car? Show the midget car.
Oh, it's in private chat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. The midget mobile. Look at that, dude. That freaking
that's amazing.
It looks like a car from the movie Cars. It has a nose.
It totally does.
Do the midgets jump in the front there and then
it's a cannon?
There's only one seat.
Yeah,
That's
but you can
awesome.
but you can somehow fit 25 in them.
Sure. You put how many ever in the back. That's cool. Yeah, it's just got the one seat, manual transmission.
Yeah, I like the color too.
I like the fact that the headlights, they look like hunks, like clown hunks.
$6,000 for that thing.
Damn.
Isn't that awesome? 30,000 miles.
Yeah, I bet that thing's a tank.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to break down.
Yeah, you take care of it. It'll probably run forever.
That's awesome. All right, Babe of the Week. I was going to do that chick that you put in the Hardline, that wrestler, Edwin.
Yeah, you can put whoever you want. I just like to give nominations just in case we're low. So
what was that? I think I lost the tab. Where'd she go? Oh, here she is. Lacey Evans.
Oof, smoke show.
Lacey Evans.
She's won me over with the gimmick change.
And then
got the champion.
I don't know about this champion, man.
Hey, man, people voted for her, so.
Chris Evans wants to know if you ever have Bisley on the stream, Phil.
What's the question?
It's you ever have Biz on the stream, Phil?
I still am unsure of that question. So we haven't. I would. Yeah, I definitely would.
Yeah, we were just talking about how to deal with that.
Yeah, so we talk over WhatsApp because he lives out of the country.
Even though he spends 90% of his time in the United States.
Yeah, even though he's in the US all the time. But yeah, I totally have him on. I actually wanted to do a reveal with him, but he's crazy busy with some heavy metal stuff right now. But we've talked about it. So I think that would be amazing to get him on because he's really, really funny to talk to. He's a very much straight up guy. He's a mensch, as you would say.
Oh.
But don't get caught saying that
in front of him. Don't call him that to his face.
1930s Belgium. So I'm trying to find a video. Oh yeah, this is. Let me just make the poll. Babe of the Week poll. As you guys remember, last week had a kind of an upset, I would say.
You were upset.
I was
That's
upset
for sure. Yeah, Phil was upset.
Yeah, Phil was
making this
cursing
up
the
to
chat
like me.
after the show ended. He was mad. He was throwing the lamp.
This
Trying to,
is
like,
to
don't throw the
Phil.
lamp.
This is Phil's 2023 Salma Hayek steal all over again, as we call it, the Salama steal of 2022. This is
that Brandon boycotted Babe of the Week for like 3 months after that.
I boycotted it till the very end until she won Babe of the Year.
I'm trying to find a video of Camila Cabello that is appealing, you know.
It shouldn't be too hard.
There you go. Let's see. Just doing some modeling shots. No, it's not that great.
Yeah, guys, if you want nominations, please DM Phil any prospects.
Here we go. Camilla.
Dude, this is like Basil camo. You can't even tell what the hell's happening in this picture. Oh, there we go.
There you go. What do you think?
She looks like she has one arm, and she's incredibly
Is she into some sort of weird fetish?
When did she get these hips, though? Oh, I'm having a heart thing.
That's all Photoshop. That's not
these
real.
rainbow colors are giving me a heart attack.
Like somebody photoshopped that. It's probably not even her. They just photoshopped the image on her. It's not even in that.
AI
Dude, this heart.
generated.
Hold on. Let me explain this heart thing that just happened. You know when like you ever have your knee lock up?
Yeah.
So like the two bones are like this, and then you stretch it out, and then it pops back into place. That happens with my heart when the bones, they're like uneven, and then you straighten it out, and then it pops back. That happens with my heart sometimes, but it's with it. I have to breathe through it. So you inhale, and then the heart goes back into whatever shape it was in. I think it's because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what happens.
It's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
You're prolapsing your ventricles into your aorta.
Maybe. All right. So here's this.
Not.
Yeah, I hope not. I'm gonna. Is it fair to show that video of Lacey Evans off that you sent? Ace?
Of course it is. I mean, we're just giving the people options here. They have to vote. They decide.
All right.
Oh yeah, the old heart bone, Phil.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you know it. And here's Lacey Evans. She's the runner-up. The champ is Camila Cabello. Camilla. A double L, I like to say.
Yes. Lacey's a real-life Sonya Blade. She's complete and total badass. And she looks incredible. So,
I think they have this this exact outfit on Shein.com. You guys are looking for it.
Shein?
Yeah.
Like from Jimmy Neutron?
Who's that?
His best friend, Sheen.
Oh, I thought it was Shane.
No. You're thinking of Shane.
Oh, yeah, that's
from the internet.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So, yeah, guys, it's a tough one this week. Just go with your heart like Phil does. Just go with your heart. Follow your heart, guys.
See, Jason likes Lacey because she actually has arms.
She does. She's jacked.
Yeah, that's the weird part. I don't know how I feel about that.
She's not super jacked. She's just jacked enough.
Well, he's saying because in this picture, Camilla doesn't have arms.
She doesn't. It's also all completely photoshopped.
There you go.
Like, come on, that was completely fake. That's not even her body.
It is two images superimposed
Yeah,
over.
that is like that's not even. This is not even real, Phil. What are you doing here?
That?
See, Phil's trying to game the system here.
Yeah, it's weird.
Trying to bring down Camilla.
You know, they probably messed up because in all of her photos, they have to Photoshop her arms onto her because she actually doesn't have arms.
It's not even her face. Look at that. That image is not her face.
That's her face. You could.
Yeah, the other one was the one
This
where
picture's
her
too weird. The second picture is the picture to go with.
Yeah,
this one.
Look at they're getting people taking their votes back.
No, you can't change your vote.
It's not how it works.
That's when you have to make a second account and a
pull up
third
your
account to
pull up your
counteract
alt
the first
account.
vote.
Yes.
Now I like this picture. No arms.
World
no
War II
arms, unable to move.
Yeah.
That's how Phil likes him.
Straight jacket.
Yeah.
Her or Lacey Evans.
Yes.
Let's see what people are saying here. Sumo Dory in the chat. What's up, Sumo? He says Phil's heart bone always points him in the right direction. That's right.
It's like a divining rod.
Mm-hmm. What are those? Is that water rod where you how you
Yeah.
find water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Or
those work.
whatever you're looking for. It's magic.
How did that start?
Probably some shaman somewhere.
For
Snake
some
oil
reason,
salesman.
I associate that with like an old prospector. He's like, "Hey, I got this here magical rod. We're gonna go find some gold in them hills." You know?
Sure.
Yeah. Then somebody shoots him and takes his gold.
Yeah, and the rod. Sumo is shouting shenanigans.
Yeah, I know. Phil's completely trying to sabotage this.
Yeah, it's because he posts the worst picture of Camila Cabello.
Didn't we miss a super chat like 2 hours ago?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you run
We
them
did.
back?
Phil Devereaux. I'm sorry. I hope you're still in the chat, Phil. Actually, let me check if you're still in the chat. You are. Being here. Phil Devereaux, $2. Says, get serious. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition or Mortal Kombat 1.
Come on, that's easy. There's no fighting game better than Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition.
Is that
Ever.
true? I don't know. I'd say Mortal
There's
Kombat 1.
nothing better than that. It is the
Mortal
peak.
Kombat 1, man.
Here's the problem is that Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition should have been put up against Mortal Kombat 2 at least.
Yeah, and then
Because
there would
Street
be no
Fighter 2 is
contest.
better than Mortal Kombat 1, even
Yeah,
though I
Street
like
Fighter-
Mortal Kombat 1 a lot. Mortal Kombat 2 is a very, very good game.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 2 did have DJ in it, though, right? Or was that
Yeah, but I
World
don't know if
Tour?
Championship Edition did. That was like World Warriors or whatever, right? Because there was a
World
couple
Tour?
versions of them.
All right, keep voting in the chat. Wow, right now we're at a 50-50 split.
Come on, guys. We've been over this. No draw.
That's my vote as well.
50-50 split. There's 18 votes. There's 26 people in the chat, guys. We're
Come on,
voting
guys.
for Babe of the Week.
And
It is
don't make it
between-
13-13 either. I know some of you guys. No, some of you guys like your shenanigans, but
This is Lacey Evans going against
I want at least a
Camille-
60-40 here.
Camille Cabello. All right, get those votes in. We're going to give Phil Devereaux a bonk in the chat
Lacey got my vote.
for this beautiful super chat. Thank you so much. Enjoy the bonk. There you go. In the meantime, while people are still voting, we did have some late requests, entries for Babe of the Week. We talked about the show Family Matters earlier in this show. So we did have a late entry, so we can't count it for Babe of the Week, but maybe next time we have this version of Urkel.
Oh, yeah. What was her name?
I don't know. Anyone in the chat remember
Nope.
her name? But people are saying they want to see that this female Urkel versus this, and this is also perfect for Black History Month too. Versus Weslina Snipes.
You didn't get Shanae in there?
No,
Oh,
there's
Martin
no
Wong
Shanae.
Foop or something.
No, but two good entries.
Shanae would take
See
down
what
both.
Chris
of
has
them.
started here. This is outrageous.
What'd Chris say? Oh,
No,
Myrtle?
this is-
That's right.
That does sound familiar. Yeah.
Myrtle. Awesome. Yeah. So just a little late to the party there. DMs are always open. Let's get back to the real task at hand. 23 votes. Wow. Coming down to the wire. There's 27 people in the chat. It is very close. There's a very close vote between Camilla Cabello and Lacey Evans, ladies and gentlemen. Who would you pick, Brandon?
I don't really like blondes.
Oh my god, she's not even a natural blonde.
Yeah, but I don't like them. They're usually really mean to me.
No, she'll definitely be mean to you, Brenda.
Yeah, I'm sure she would because she's blonde, and they're always mean to me.
Who's mean to you?
They're all mean to me.
I don't know.
Look, make me write a manifesto about blonde. Okay.
Christ. So you're saying Camilla?
Yeah, I would go with her. Of course.
Camilla.
Look at the hips and the.
I know that. Well,
general...
I think
those aren't her hips, Brando. You know.
Yeah,
this.
I think that these hips are lying because it's two pictures on top of each other, and it just
yeah, sure.
They probably have some poor underpaid model actually put on that whatever the hell it is, and then they just photoshopped Camilla's head on her body. They're like, yeah, that's good enough for this magazine.
No, there was some like beach bikini pics of Camilla, who when she was looking super thick, like extra thick, if you will, and
extra thick.
Exactly.
Get the Hardline fact checkers on that.
You know, but the ratio looks good there.
Let's see. Nail Bunny says, I voted for Lacey because she already has her harness on.
Back to work.
I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it. Here she is. All right, we're going to end the poll and wrap it up. We're going to tally up. We're having the fact checkers tally up the votes. Some tally music going on.
Dale A knows the score here.
That's
Camilla
ridiculous.
has childbirthing hips. Lacey Evans has man hips.
First off, Lacey's already given birth, so she's the one who has childbirthing hips.
Yeah, but you know, nowadays men give birth.
Oh my God.
All right. I forgot it's 2023.
25 votes, everybody. 25 votes, and there's 26 in the chat.
Look,
Chris
is doing me a favor, and that was the last comment. You know, if you really like me that much, you'd actually read the book you're in, Ace Volume 1. That's much, love you'd show me there.
Yeah, we all want you guys to read books in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, Lost Pages 3 is going to look great on his mantle, untouched, for another
not
5
cracked
years.
Open.
Yeah, just
Still
like
bad.
the first 2 issues, just completely mint.
We do have a drawn in tier, Chris.
There we go. See?
All right, the results for Babe of the Week: Camilla Cabello, 40% to Lacey Evans, 60%.
Oh yeah!
Look at that. Hail the chat. New Babe of the Week champion, Lacey Evans. Congratulations. And why don't you come on the show sometime? We'll have you on. Eddie Winkler says, that's not the best Lacey clip. Lacey for the win. So that's good. It sounds like we're going to have more material for next week,
Yeah.
Be good. I'll have to check out the Instagram. And anyone else wants to nominate someone for Babe of the Week could do so.
I'm pretty sure if Lacey decides to come on the show, Phil would be happy to wrestle you.
I did I did take some wrestling. I went to wrestling school for a little bit.
Yes.
I could do a little hip
ready.
toss.
He's ready. Get in that ring again. Make his comeback. Big comeback.
Explain the drop on that little promo you did for the, what is it again? Fighting Buddies?
Yeah. Everybody's seen. Yeah, we'll play it. This is real live bumps.
Yeah.
I took a spear from a stuffed animal. You guys know this stuff. Check it out.
Misplaced your stuffed animal? Does this ever happen to you? Well, stop being a wimp. Hey there, we're the 3-time CG WrestleMania Tag Team Champions, the Diaz Brothers. And are you tired of these weak-ass stuffed animals that can't even handle themselves in the ring? Well, brother, we've got the product for you. Introducing Akula, the Slam Buddy! Standing in at 13 inches tall, he's rough, tough, and stuffed. Ready to pin all your other plushies to the ground. The 1, 2, 3. No one can stand this round mound of pound. And if you think other stuffed animals can stand up to the challenge, brother, you don't know Akula. Order now, only on Indiegogo. Dig it?
That's right.
Might be one of the best things you've ever done.
Easily, yeah. That was great. Yeah, but I'll have to, clean up my headlocks. I'll wrestle any woman.
Yeah, you'll be the new Andy Kaufman. Just
to make her bleed, right?
I'm challenging female wrestler.
We got look at this. Out of the blue.
What's
all
that?
Of a sudden.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
We got Nicholas Patera in the chat for $1.99. He says, "Send me my quote." Period. Now he's really making this $1.99 count because he's skimping on the spaces. Send me my quote. Period. No space. Axe wielder John. Period. Seed oil is bad for you. Hail, brother. That's right.
2 characters right there.
That's right. All right, he wants his quote, Brandon.
I mean, it's expensive.
Email him the quote. Thank you so much, Nick, for the super chat. It's good to hear from you. Hope to see you soon, pal. And here's your bonk for you. Hopefully, Brandon will get you that quote. Metal Movies and Brewskis, what's up? Metal Movies. Good to see you, Matt. All right, that's wind it down a little bit here. Ace, what do you got going on? You see people still get Bloodbone, but what else is in the works?
Ace Volume 3 is coming in September. I have 11. I think Canales just turned in his 11th page.
Damn.
So work's going as quick as possible. But we'll get at least all the pages done, of art and hopefully colors. And then we'll launch the campaign probably early September. We'll have some Bloodbone news. I locked down the artist for Bloodbone #1.
Nice.
That will be revealed a little later. I think people are going to really dig it. And I just got the pencils for the Ace Volume 3 cover, which will come and be shown off to people very soon. So stay tuned to my Crowder at Edwin Aces. You can follow me there and keep up with all the news. I'm doing the writer's cut stream. I did one yesterday with Joe. Got into the Ace epilogue story. And then the next episode, I'm going to have Phil himself in 2 weeks. So come join us.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Sim, what about you, brother?
Me, I'm working on finalizing everything for Telltale Adverse 2. The Second Chance campaign should be launching anytime soon. I'm putting something very fun together, meaning like there's going to be a very special, limited, numbered ash can of the next book. So you can have a sample of like 12 to 20 pages in it, and it's going to come with a little head sketch in it. And that's going to be available in the next campaign with the new limited print of the piece I did for the CG Vacation.
Oh,
so we're doing it very limited and exclusive only for the campaign, and it's going to be signed and it's going to be on card stock, and it's coming with the book at the $35 tier.
Awesome. Cool. Brandon, we got a big thing for channel members dropping tomorrow.
It's not going out tonight?
No. It's not Valentine's Day yet.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow. We have a special exclusive Valentine's Day strip for all of you channel members. So if you guys aren't a channel member, you're going to want to grab this. I'm really proud of it. I really love it.
Yeah, it's really good. It turned out awesome.
Some Ricky Rouse action, funny stuff. So that's going out tomorrow. I think we're going to do another stream this week, previewing the campaign, maybe one with Shelby going over some comics that we got. And then Friday, be here. Friday's the big day. CGIF launching with Lost Pages 3. This week I'm working on the trailer, finalizing that, seeing some awesome stuff going on with that. And we just showed off the amazing Simon Bisley alt cover. Grab it on the campaign page. You're going to be able to get it's some copies signed as well by Simon himself. And Creamstone's back, everyone. This is going to be a rockin' book, and I hope to see you guys all Friday for that. It's going to be kick-ass. And good show, everybody. Jolly good show. Thank you.
Quite.
Go spread the word. Tell them that the Hardliners sent you, and we will catch you guys on the flip-flop. Adios, everybody.
Peace.
See you.
We'll return after these messages.
The following is unpaid advertisement for Breaking Rad. Oi, it's Guess Who!
Comic Street Edition.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Is your person old?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that narrows it down.
Is yours a straight male?
I'm not sure.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess
Does your
Who.
person fulfill the book?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
That means it's not you.
Where's my sandwich?
Or you.
Yeah.
Or you.
Hi there.
It's Count Jameson.
You win. Let's play again.
Fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually monetize your hate.